Good morning, everyone. How are you today? Come in, say hi, let me know you're here. I am going on just a minute early so that I can make sure that everything is lined up like I need it to be. Let's see. I am live on my page and I am cross-posting to Decoupage Central's page. I know I'm here on my page, I've got that. Let me see on Decoupage Central's page. Yeah. There we are. All right, say hi. Hey, Donna, how are you this morning, girl? Are we all anxiously waiting the IOD release next Tuesday and the inspiration event, which I will be in? I'm looking forward to that. That'll be fun. Anyway, good morning, Cheryl. How are you? Hey, Jeanette, good morning. Sunny in Washington. It's sunny here today too and really nice out. Unfortunately, I don't feel good, so I'm going to go back to bed, I think, after my live. Anyway, so I hope you all are doing well. I'm going to do a Halloween using this print called the Crow Rice paper, and I've torn off all my edges. I am going to do a frame, but I'm also doing a mat inside the frame, something I've never done before. And I am going to stencil this pattern on my mat real quick like before we get going. So get that lined up and taped off. Oh, I'll be all right, Donna. I can stand it for an hour. I don't know if I have COVID or what. Tell you the truth. I've had a headache for a couple days and now I'm sick at my stomach and got bad congestion, but, well, I did start some new arthritis medicine this week. I've taken it before without problems, though, and I don't think that would have anything to do with the congestion, so I'm thinking I've got something else, but I'm gonna take it easy the rest of the day after I get this done. And that's why I have went ahead and done my frame, which will be there, which I'll show you that in a minute. This is going to be my mat, and this is where my print's going to go. So, actually, so that you're looking at it right side up, I should do this side first. And I'll grab me a stencil brush. I hope you guys are all doing well and that you're having this weather that we're having. Hey, Gloria, good morning. Hey, Susan, how's New Hampshire? Hey, Marianne and Pam, good to see you guys. See, I don't think I see anybody on saying hi on the Decoupage Central page yet. Okay. So if you would, when you come on, say hi, whichever page you're on. I can see both. Thanks, you guys. I'm sure I will feel better soon. I hope. I wanted to go to exercise this afternoon, but not gonna happen. I don't want to get over there and pass out, so yeah, I'll just stay home. I was just gonna do a plain mat because I want to do a stamp from IOD, and I wanted the mat to put it on. But I got some cross media paper, and I'm going to put my stamp on it and then put it on the mat. I'll get it in a minute. Okay. Really, I want that. I think I didn't go over far enough on the edge up here. And it won't matter if I go too far because I've got it taped. Okay. That should be pretty good. And I didn't go up high enough either on it. So I'll just get it here. Let's see. Go just. I'll just do this. Okay. I messed that up. No big deal. Thank goodness for wet wipes. I will fix it. Okay. Now I can try it again. If I quit smearing it on here. All right, we're ready to go. You want like that, but I don't want the crow again. So what did I do with my brush? There it is. Okay. There, that'll be okay. Now, you guys doing anything exciting the rest of the day? You crafting, getting ready for fall shows, or what you got going on? I need to go over and get my booth switched over to fall and Halloween. I was going to do that tomorrow. Hopefully I still can. On it. That should do. The rest of the length. Okay, then. Let me turn it this way so I can match up that right there. But then I've got those all upside down. Don't want to have my crows standing on their heads. Here we go. Here we go. I need, though, see how that goes. All right, now then, I'll start right there. Line that up. So what are you guys excited to see in the new IOD release? You like the molds or the paint inlays, or do you like stamps? I'm more of a paint inlays and molds kind of person. I think it's just that I need to practice with the stamps is what I need to do. Molds are your fave? Yeah, they would be mine too, Jeanette. And there's some really neat stamps. I just don't have any luck with making them look like I want them to, which means I need to take time to practice. Okay. For a little bit. It's hard to tell where the edge of the tape is because I haven't painted. Oh well. I've done lots of frames, but I've never done one with a mat before. Let's see. And I know I'm getting inside that center section, but it's all right because I haven't painted it yet. Yeah. Be a pretty day to get outside and go for a walk. It's going to warm up over the next couple of days, but then Sunday get cool again here and less humid. So that sounds good. That got this all on. All right. I'm on my live. All right. going to, I think, sand that just a little. And then I'm going to take the tape off. All right, let's take off all this tape. It's going to be in the 70s this weekend. Oh, that sounds good. I don't like to fish that well, but I do like to get out on the lake. Got my frame already painted black. Okay. Let me tape off outside that area. Tape just over my mat. Okay. No, that's not where I want that to go. And that wasn't where I want that to go. It's like, that doesn't look very straight. Well, it would if I put it in the right place. That's not looking as crooked as I thought it was. It's like I measured it all out. How is it that crooked? Well, that happens, but... All right, I'm going to paint this part with vintage white so that my rice paper will stand out well. Hey Patricia, how are you? You like the black edge on that? I've never tried that before, and I thought, I would do that. This is an 11 by 6, 11 by 16 or 11 by 14. I'll measure it for you. Wood canvas. Well, I think it's supposed to be an 11 by 16. It's really a little over 11 and a half, or 15 and a half. So it's supposed to be a 16 by 12 because it's a little over 11 and a half. So anyway, it is what it is. I don't need to tear that off. I thought I had some white here. You're learning how to use stencils. There are a lot of designs, and you can incorporate them in with a lot of things that you do. I could have done the same thing with, made a mat out of rice paper, but I didn't have anything that had the look I wanted it to. All right, we'll dry this. See if I've got any comments on. Nope, doesn't look like it. What did I use for the pattern border? It is called Gothic Lace and Spiderweb. There's a big one and a small one, and a pack from Essential Stencils, our Halloween collection. I just thought it went good with the rice paper that I'm doing because it's called the Crow, and this has crows in it. And I didn't have anything, I didn't have any molds or stamps that were Halloween, and I didn't have any rice paper that I thought would work for what I wanted either. But if you do, you can certainly go that route too. There's a little place there, but I think the rice paper is going to cover it up. If it doesn't, I will fix it later. But yeah, it looks to me like it will. And see, I think that that looks perfect with this paper, at least in my opinion. So let's see. I'm going to use some Pent Art Decoupage varnish and glue. And I think this will make a cute Halloween picture. I love crows, so. That's about as scary as I get with my Halloween decor, but I'm not into anything really creepy. All right, I'm going to set that aside a sec. Get my rice paper. I'm going to stand up where I can see how I'm placing it. Okie dokie. My white area is a little big, but that's okay. I'm going to use some Tim Holtz Distressed Oxide in Black Suet. But I'm really liking that so far. This. Yeah, rice paper is amazing, and Decoupage Central just has the best patterns to pick from. All kinds. And it's so much easier to work with than napkins or anything like that, in my opinion. This rice paper is from Decoupage Central. I will post my affiliate link in the description of the live, after the live. It's called the Crow rice paper. But there are multiple prints with crows that are really cool. But this is in stock. I did look, and it is. Alright, I see my corner's not down real good right there. I'm going to put just a light coat of this on top to seal it. It's not like it's going to be going outside, but this helps it so that it's easier if you want to dust it or you need to wipe it off or something, then it's not going to hurt the rice paper. I love pumpkins and crows together. Just looks like Halloween to me. Putting this on the top like this also helps to make sure that your edges are all sealed down. Alright, I'm going to dry that. Then I'm going to use a little black soot, and then I'm going to use my stamp that I want to use. I have so much trouble when I use napkins that when I put the top coat on, no matter how light I put it on, I have problems with it tearing. I don't have that problem with the rice paper. Alright, I think that's good. I'm going to grab my black soot. Tim Holtz Ranger Distressed Oxide. I got mine on Amazon. They used to have it at Hobby Lobby, but I don't think they do anymore, but I'm sure they have it at like Michael's or other craft stores. right. Put that away. Lay this aside a second. Going to use this piece of paper, and I'm using the Apothecary labels. That is absolutely my favorite stamps that they have. I love these. You can use them for so many things. It's got all the little borders as well as different alphabets. And so you can make them say what you want to, which I'm going to call this the Crow because that was the name of the rice paper and it fits. So I'm using the IOD black stamp pad, and I store mine upside down so that the ink will be up in the pad when I'm ready to use it. I think I'll do it this way, lay it down. Just kind of tap some. Try to get it, got it all over my fingers. Try to get it good and dark without getting it off of the letters so that I don't have okay, that looks like it should be good. It should say the Crow. And I've got a border on here that I was going to use, but I don't think I don't think my paper's that wide because I didn't have that wide of a mat. But since I used a pattern on the mat, I couldn't just stamp right on top of it or you wouldn't see it. So I've got my stamps on a block that I got that are specifically for stamps from Amazon. You wouldn't have to have that, but with the individual letters you need something. So then just press it down. Good. Lift it up. It does say the Crow pretty well. All right, I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to put the lid back on my black ink. I am going to use some of the black soot again. And I'm going to take my paper cutter and cut this down a little better. I need to go over just a wee bit more. There. Okay. Now we've got the Crow. I didn't want to paint this because I think it's just multimedia paper, and so I think it would kind of wrinkle up, buckle up. So I'm going to use the Ranger Distressed Oxide instead of paint. I want it to look kind of dirty and old. I'm going to use some Stick Fast because that's my favorite. I guess I like to get my fingers all stuck together with paint. Anyway, my idea was that I was going to put it right here on this mat, which is, like I said, why I put this on paper instead of directly on the wood. Because of the pattern, it wouldn't have showed up. But I also thought that it would look better if it had a pattern than it would just plain. So, kind of guessing at the center here. What I should do before my glue dries real quick is, if I go from there to there, it's 10 inches, so 5, right about there is where I want the center of my tag to be. I didn't figure out the center of the tag, but I'm thinking it's right about there. All right, that looks reasonably where I want it to be. When this is good and dry, I will put probably that Mod Podge or that Decoupage varnish and glue all over the top of it as a top coat. I see some places along the edge that I want to fill in with black because my tape wasn't lined up exact. I don't have a problem with getting that on my mat because I want it to have an aged, dirtier kind of look. Don't want any stark white. All right. I think I've done everything I'm going to do to it. I hope you like that, you guys. I think it's cute. I hope it gives you some ideas. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Thank you, Gloria. I appreciate that. I thought it was a fun thing to do, something different. So, I'm looking forward to the IOD inspiration next week. So that will be awesome. Fun new things to do. Anyway, you guys have a great rest of your day. I will be on Essential Stencil on the Stencil of the Month Club on Saturday. And then on my page on Sunday. You guys have a great weekend. I'll talk to you later. I love you. Bye-bye.